Good morning, YouTube. I'm in Northwest Dayton. This building you are looking at the rear, there's no opening, so and believe me, I would not break in, but if there was a opening, I would explore. But this was an old Elder Beerman store that's been closed up for, geez, I don't know how many years, probably 5 or 10 years. This is part of just pure economic collapse right here. This building's been vacant for a long time. I do not even know if the Google Street View would even give us the last time that this was occupied. But yeah, this is at the corner of Philadelphia and the Siebenthaler area, right in Northwest Dayton. But this area has been hard hit from economic collapse and crime-wise. There is just this little opening right here, but of course nothing that anybody could honestly get through. But they've boarded this up pretty tightly. This part of the Elder Beerman used to be their old automotive center, but this is just an absolutely massive part of this building. This shopping center has had its problems over the years before. I mean, you can see how they've kind of tidied up the boarded up job, how they kind of got it neat and tidy. You see all the trash and glass. It's on the ground sewer drain. I hope nothing's drained down into that, but yeah, you could see right here. I could have swore a week or two ago there was a window on this side that was busted out. Here's some shattered glass, and it lists the property as for sale by auction.com, but I really don't see any way that anybody's gonna buy this, of course. And this is just devastation to an area. And this is also very close to Hare Arena. I'm gonna say within no more than 3 miles at the very most. The area, Trotwood, Harrison Township, Northwest Dayton, has just been devastated economically. Not just economically, but socially. The crime. Excuse me. There are many other ills that are in this community that have really affected it. But if they are trying to still sell the property, I don't know, auction.com or not, whoever it is outside of the boards is not really maintaining this, because you see all the trash that's located here. This is the first video I've done. Well, I did a little update video yesterday. This is kind of a, you know, impromptu visit, but kind of a video that I sort of had on my radar. As I said, I hope to get to some other videos in the meanwhile, but this store and many others is a victim of what was just a lot of, you know, crime, greed, stupidity, as well as a lot of, you know, overgrowth. And it should be noted, people, that, you know, there were many communities in the northern suburbs that took advantage of this area's plight, you know, when crime started to spiral out of control here. I think Vandalia and I think Englewood and many others, you know, they saw an opportunity to pry, you know, businesses away from here, as businesses were clearly fleeing this area. Now, the one fact that is miraculous, the Kroger's, the only grocery store which is anywhere on the west side of Dayton that's a big store, Kroger's is just located down the street there. Is just located down the street on Siebenthaler Drive, which is where I'm pointing at right there. But outside of that, Trotwood's a food desert. Most of this side of town is southwest Dayton, west Dayton. So yeah, this area has been really hard hit from economic loss and devastation. And so, you know, there's been this area has really fell on hard times. I mean, there's just not a whole lot of economic opportunity, you know. And you can see right now, I mean, there is a decent amount of traffic that's going by this. That Siebenthaler Drive, which is a main east-west street. I mean, it's right now it's just before 11 in the morning, so there is a decent amount of traffic. So it's not like there's not some traffic to support a store of some kind, you know, around here, but there's just not many opportunities. And, you know, there's really nobody that's gonna buy this property. The only thing you could really do with this would be some kind of storage or some kind of U-Haul facility, I would think, or something like that. But there's enough of those around. So eventually, if there's ever enough demand, they'll probably end up just chopping off this part of the shopping center. But of course, trying to demolish this, that's going to be quite costly, people, because I'm pretty sure this was built in the 60s or 70s. It could have been in the 50s, but I'm actually going to say the 50s. But I'm actually going to say 60s or 70s, and there was probably some asbestos in this building. There is this company that's trying to sell this auction. Like I said, they're not going to sell this property at all. Good luck with that. It ain't going to happen. But and it's really sad what happened to nearby Hare Arena that was recently closed, although this wasn't closed for that exact same reason. The Hare situation was, there was just a feuding family over their estate. There was no money being put into it. Declining, you know, sales at the ticket office and other things contributed to the demise of that. But right here, you know, you need a lot of stuff to really support a shopping in a nearby area. And I guess just a lot of these old department stores. Now, Elder Beerman is still around here. They still do exist. There's the old faucet right there. Old water faucet right there, but a little bit of the graffiti. So this property is pretty much gone to the dogs, or just whatever you want to call it. I don't see any overhead lights on, so I don't know even if they're maintaining what kind of alarm system, if any, that they're maintaining. The only thing it looks like they're maintaining is just the boards on the windows, because you could see the property, it just looks like shit. But I hope to get back with some other videos as well soon. I'm going to try and upload this pretty soon here, which I should be able to. But anyway, YouTube, that's going to be it for this one. From the former Elder Beerman here in Northwest Dayton, Ohio. Bye.